Hello, are you interested in opening a play school, a primary school or a 10+2 school, but are not sure whether there is a market for your school in the area that you're thinking of? Well, in this video, I'll help you choose the right market for your school or any other educational institution. My name is Amol Arora. I'm the Managing Director of SHEMROCK and SHEMFORD Group of Schools. We are a chain of 625 preschools, primary schools and 10+2 schools across India, Nepal and Bangladesh. Over the past 3 decades, we have helped hundreds of educational entrepreneurs earn up to 2 lakh rupees a month. Well, now that you're thinking of opening a school, you may have some idea in mind that I want to open a school in this area, that area, near your residence. So what are the factors that you should consider? First of all, some people feel if there's already many schools or play schools, I should open there. Sure, if you're using that strategy where there's a lot of competition already and you want to open a new play school, then that means you have to go in with something different. The pros of such an area, the advantages of such an area are that since there are already existing play schools, that means there's a market. However, you must keep one thing in mind. You must go to these schools as an inquiry or these tuition centers or whatever market you're trying to enter. Go as an inquiry and see the number of enrollments. It's not just enough to have large number of centers. What is important is how many other students enrolled. If there's a high enrollment, then that is a market that you should consider. But only enter that market if you have something unique to offer. It's no point entering a market like that with almost a similar offering to what's already available out there. Then nobody will choose your school. So you should think that I need to make my product 50% better at the same price that everybody else is charging. See, if it's 50% better in your eyes, in the parents' eyes, or parents will be choosing their school for their children, it will look about 20-25% extra. So you should aim for 50% better than what is there. So how would you achieve that? A bigger campus maybe, better infrastructure, a better curriculum, a better brand, whatever you can. That is for you to think of from the parents' perspective. How can I make my educational offering 50% better than what's in the market? And that is a good strategy to go in. That is for a market where there are already large number of players. If on the other hand you're considering an area of the city where there are no established preschools or play schools or primary schools or whatever kind of school you're opening, and you wonder whether I should open over here since there's nobody there. Now there could be 2-3 reasons for that. One is, of course, the market is just not there. That means there is no population there. The density is very, very low. So there is no point in opening a school in an upcoming area. There are a lot of areas where it's called an upcoming area. 5,000 flats are planned, 1,000 plots are going to come. When will they come? Maybe 5 years, 10 years from now. You cannot set up an institution today and wait for people to come. That is a very risky strategy. You should only do that if you have money that you wish to park. But if you look at the ROI, that investment is very, very low. So if you want to use that strategy, do it only if you have excess capital to invest. Second reason why there could be less admissions is there are areas where a lot of retired people live. Now retired people, their children are staying outside, they move to US, they move to other areas, there are not a lot of jobs over there. So it's very, very important that you should see that there should be jobs in that area as well. So it's not just the density, it's also the jobs. If there are jobs, that means there's a working population who have children, who have young children as well, who will be likely to send their children to your school. Now if you find an area like that where there are no existing play schools or schools, then do your research one level deeper than what is peripherally available. Just don't say that, oh, there are no schools here, so if I open, I'll be successful. You should, as I said, check whether there is a population over there and whether they can afford the school. One way to check affordability is just look at the plot sizes. Is it very small? Look at the number of cars in that area. That's a good indicator of the affluence. You can do that just by spending half an hour in that area driving around. You'll have an idea of whether people can afford a school or not. Sometimes what happens is people can't afford it. So there may be numbers, but the affordability is not there. Then also, so you should check that when you go around that area, can you go in the morning at 8 o'clock? I know all this is hard work, but trust me, when you're going to be spending a lot of your hard-earned investment, years of effort, you would want to make the right decision. So just spend one morning, just check and ask, see where the school buses are going. So sometimes what happens is a lot of buses from an area go to children are going to the far-off areas where there's a school, because there's no good school in that area. That's an ideal market to tap. Because so if you do this hard work, do this research before opening your school, the results will be very, very high. So suppose you're opening a school in a small town where there's no decent school. You ask around, you ask the people, where do children go, count the number of buses from that town going to other cities. If it's a play school, check the number of children who are going to far off distances. You can just wait at the major intersection and see the outflow of children, because at 9 o'clock the direction will tell you which way the children are going, and at around after 12 to 2 children will be coming towards their residences, 2 or maybe 2:33 as the area. So even one day's research is going to save you years of efforts. I know this sounds like hard work, but please do this before opening any institution. And if you do this properly, if you do your homework properly, success will be much more than finding out that you opened in an area just because the renters were lower, or you felt there's already a market, so let me also open, and already existing schools were struggling and you opened another school over there. So no, just because, as I said earlier, if there are too many schools, you should look at the enrollments. If the enrollments are good, yes, go with a good offering, disrupt the market, take control of all the children in that area. So if you can offer a much better school at the same price point or similar price point that competition is offering, why will your school not do well? So think about these things before you open any school in any area. If you wish to see similar videos, if you're serious about opening a school, do subscribe to this channel and also click on the bell icon at the bottom, so that whenever I upload a new video, I have lots of videos on this topic, lots of information I can share with my 30 years of experience in the field. You will get intimated that there is a new video, so please click on the bell icon. If you would like us to get in touch with you, please comment on the section below. Write your name, your address, your phone number, and we will get in touch with you and help you open your dream school. Check the feasibility, and only when we are together are sure that the school will do well, we can help you set up your school in no time. Thank you very much for watching this video.